Hey guys and gals, this is Alex Olson with Exchange Commercial Real Estate here in Kansas City. And I've got a few properties I want to go over with you. We are doing the 1031 Exchange KC, where I cover everything that's new from a multifamily standpoint coming onto the market and on the market, maybe as well as some select few offerings that we have off market that are direct to seller, as well as even a listing if we have any. So right out the gate, I just wanted to highlight this is a property in the historic Northeast. The address is 110 North White Avenue. It is 24 units. I just wanted to show you a little bit more about the property and the location and really kind of what's going on here. It's all enclosed in one building. It has multiple new aspects to it that the current seller has completed on it. And the big play here is that you're able to acquire this for a really good basis of $70,000 per unit or so. Each of the units are, a good size, something that you can generate some good amount of money on. It's located in the historic Northeast, where there are new developments going on there constantly. So I just wanted to highlight this property so you could see it for yourself from me, and you can ask me any questions you may have regarding 110 North White Avenue in Kansas City. So now that we have covered a new listing that I have, I wanted to bring us up to speed on other listings that are new to the market on LoopNet. And here you can see I already covered this one. This is actually my listing, 24 units for 1.68 million. Great project, either value add or stable. It's essentially 100% occupied at $70,000 a unit. That's pretty rare in today's market. A couple other properties, I've touched on these in the past. It's been several weeks, but this property here in Bonner Springs, 12 units for 1.2, a little hefty on the price, if you ask me. It is in a good location. I just don't know if that area can support the rents to be able to, agree to that price. Independence, we also have this one over here we talked about before. I'll zoom in there a little bit. We are going to have several properties available, I think, in Independence, but this particular property here is essentially three duplexes for 665. Price wise is okay. Location wise is okay. It's not a barn burner like I'm going to come down here and immediately tell you to buy this. However, I do think it's worth looking at. So if you're interested in that and this kind of set of properties for 665, probably not going to be for your 1031 exchange, but could be an interesting property to take down and take a look at. Excuse me. So that's really all we have on LoopNet. And really, guys, this is for the last 30 days. There's not a whole lot new going on through the new year, through the holidays. Agents weren't placing a lot out there, maybe, and sellers were waiting to see, fingers crossed, what 2023 was going to bring. So let's hop on over here to the MLS, which I use Zillow to power. We've got a couple new properties here that are different than LoopNet. I'll zoom out just so I can zoom back in and show you those few newer properties. This here is Independence. I believe this is also 6 units. Let's click into it here and see what we can find out. Yeah, sixplex. It's near downtown Independence. Classic 70s style mansard roofs. Looks to be in fairly decent condition. I don't know if on a price per unit, it might be a little strong, but maybe there's something in there that I'm missing regarding rents and what they've all done to it. But this is a new property. Again, probably not a great fit for a 1031 exchange, but something I'd be willing to talk more about. Where am I at here? Okay, yeah. So then there's a couple other new properties here. One is this one here off of Askew. It's not my favorite part of town. Was this 12 units? No, it's 6 units for 700,000. I know you can add 2 more units to it, but that's not something I see as being of good value. Just looking at the photo here, I know they've done some work to it, but I don't know if I could recommend that for a 1031 exchange. but if you're into big developments, it could be a decent opportunity for you. Another very interesting property, and this one you guys have seen if you followed Kansas City at all several times over the last 3 to 5 years. This property here, just east of downtown. Now, the reason why this one's interesting, it's 40 units for 2.1 million. I know that there were at one point a lot of problems with it. However, if you follow the Kansas City Royals, the baseball stadium is likely to go in this area here, this kind of 9th through 12th Street location, which would put this very, very close to that, increasing your property value and rents immediately. So you could capture that as a high potential. We're all cautiously waiting for that announcement from the Royals, but that is something that could be interesting to buyers, and maybe a little bit speculative, but also still a basis of 50,000 per unit, excuse me, or so on this property doesn't seem too bad, but we really need to get into the financials to dig into that more. Okay. So a couple new properties really in the last couple weeks. Nothing earth shattering, although definitely things I would look at with you for your 1031 exchange. And even if you're not on a 1031 exchange, we want to hear from you. We want to help you understand the Kansas City market. We want to help you be a smart buyer here. We've got all sorts of tools and resources for you to take down any multifamily property in the area. And I truly do look forward to hearing from you here in the new year. This is Alex Olson with Xchange Commercial Real Estate, and I'll see you next time.